Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join me for my talk on transforming financial workflow, harnessing automation in multi-cloud ecosystem. My name is Naveen Gowda. I've been working at Couchbase as Director of Data Engineering and have been working in the field of automations and cloud technologies for many years, helping organizations transform their financial processes. All right, let me get started with a quick question. How many of you have faced tax errors and missed deadlines or have to do manual reconciliations? But you're not alone here. But these challenges are too common. But today we will explore how automations and multi-cloud ecosystem can help your financial workflows. In this session, we are going to talk about how we can leverage cloud technologies, automations, and integration to streamline everything from tax management to reconciliations. And we will also discuss how we can integrate systems like Salesforce, NetSuite, and Avalara to reduce tax errors and also cut manual work, also making your financial team much more efficient. By the end, you will also see how API-led microservices can become the backbone of your financial operations. All right, so let's learn about the problems in legacy financial systems in the next slide. So let's begin by discussing the current state of many financial systems. So today, a lot of organizations still rely on legacy infrastructure. So these types of designs were built years ago, and you can also imagine they weren't built for this type of automations and seamless integrations that we need today. So let's take tax reconciliations for an example. A lot of companies still handle tax data manually, entering it from different sources, bringing it from ERP systems, or it could be from software, accounting software, or tax services. So this process is 100% error prone and it's also time consuming. And always finance team spends hours or even days verifying to make sure that everything is compliant and correct. This efficiency adds up quickly when your systems aren't integrated, and it creates bottleneck and also increases the risk of mistakes. So the good news is where this is where the automation can make a huge difference. Let's take a look at the automations, how it could solve real-time problems. So now we have also established the problems. Let's talk about the solutioning part. So automation can actually reduce a lot of manual work for your team has to do. By integrating your financial systems and automating workflows, you can actually eliminate errors and improve efficiencies. For example, let's say you need to make tax data across different systems. With the right tool and automation, the tax data can be synced automatically across platforms like Salesforce, Avalara, and NetSuite in real time. So this actually ensures that your data is always up to date, accurate, and ready to use, also drastically reducing the chance for tax errors. So why automation isn't just an automation, but it also improves accuracy. So it cuts down on time-consuming tasks. Imagine eliminating the need to the manually checking things and reconciling data across systems. With the right tool in place, your finance team can actually focus on a higher level strategic activities instead. So let's see some benefits of multi-cloud ecosystem and how API-led microservices could help, right? So to really unlock the potentials of automations, you actually need the right architecture. This is where multi-cloud ecosystems and API-led microservices come into play. Multi-cloud ecosystems means you're actually leveraging the strength of different clouds providers. For example, Amazon, Azure, or GCP, depending on what fits best for your needs. Whether it is scalability, security, or performance, the multi-cloud environments allow you to customize the infrastructure that best supports your operations. So now, how do we connect all these tools and platforms, right? So the answer is using the API-led microservices. So technically, the microservices allows you to break down your processes into a smaller independent services, each doing one specific task. And utilizing API are the glue that binds all the services together, enabling seamless data flow between platforms like Salesforce, Avalara, and then. So this architecture isn't just flexible, it's scalable and designed to grow with your business. So it also allows you the smoother integrations and easier upgrades and more reliable performance overall. So let's talk about when a sync fails, right? So there are situations where a sync fails between systems due to varieties of reasons. It could be due to some data incorrect. So how do we reconcile all of this to ensure that systems stays consistent across all the platforms, right? So this is where actually the data warehouse becomes a critical lifeline. Imagine resolving over thousands of invoices mismatch in just 2 hours compared to usually takes 10 to 15 days. So this kind of theoretical possibility is become reality achieved by leveraging an ETL pipeline. So what does this ETL pipeline does technically? So basically the ETL type pipeline extracts the raw data from various systems. In this cases, it extracts data from Salesforce and NetSuite and load them into a central data lake and it transform it for analysis. And we can use SQL and Python scripts to compare data between systems, flagging discrepancies for reviews. And this scripts not only identifies the mismatch, but also load them into an automation tool like iPaaS, ensuring that discrepancies are resolved quickly and efficiently. So this reduces a lot of manual toil checking between systems to ensure the data are in sync. By doing so, this consistency is across all the platforms and ensures data integrity. So this approach is not just saving time, but also making enhancing the accuracy and reliability of your financial data. Let's talk about how 98% of tax accuracy can be achieved utilizing APIs and iPaaS. Today, so one of the key challenges companies face in tax management is the risk of human errors, right? When they're trying to reconcile tax data across various platforms, for example, like Salesforce, Avalara, or NetSuite. So let's imagine a situation where you are actually dealing with a large volume of transaction across multiple systems, right? For tax rates, product categories, and tax exemptions might be actually stored in a different systems and manually updating each one can actually lead to discrepancies and costly errors. So these errors not only impact the accuracy of your tax reporting, but also can lead to penalties or technically audit down the lane. So this is where utilizing the API and integration platform as a service come into the play. By utilizing the iPaaS solution, the companies can ensure that tax data is automatically synced in real time across all relevant platforms. So this API actually facilitates a seamless communications between systems, ensuring that updates made in one systems syncs over to another system such as from NetSuite or Salesforce and reflected instantly in Avalara for tax calculations. So this results in 98% improvement in tax accuracy as automated reconciliation reduces the risk of manual errors. With the integrations of this platform, the tax rates and financial data are always up to date, and compliance is maintained without the need for the constant manual check. What makes this possible is the power of API-led integrations. So instead of trying to manually sync data between systems, API actually enables systems to talk to each other, ensuring that all your tax related data is consistent, accurate, and up to date. For example, let's take invoices that is processed in Salesforce. It's triggered an API to NetSuite to update the financials, and another call to Avalara to calculate the right tax. This way, the tax errors are minimized and your team is no longer to waste time manually checking for discrepancies. So in the slide, why multi-cloud and iPaaS is unstoppable, right? So when you're combining multi-cloud with iPaaS, it delivers the best of breed setup, enabling you to leverage specialized cloud provider for optimal performance and cost efficiencies. So rather than relying on a single provider, you can actually select the best tool for each function. So whether it could be cloud storage or a data processing or a security, ensuring that every part of your business operates at a peak performance. Additionally, API-led redundancy is a key benefit of this approach. By spreading workloads across multiple clouds, you can actually ensure business continuity even in the events of an outage. So failover workflows seamlessly switch to an alternative cloud provider if one experiences issues, reducing downtime and preventing disruption to your final operations. So with multi-cloud and iPaaS, your workflows remains uninterrupted and you can quickly adapt to your changing business need, making your financial system truly unstoppable. And this is your enterprise architecture blueprint, where the APIs and the microservices bridge between systems and multi-cloud eliminates the single point of failure. And it is just not an integrations, it is actually turning chaos into clarity with the future-proof foundations. In this diagram on the left side, it's the product-led growth where the end user log into the e-commerce and they purchase an order that syncs over to iPaaS. iPaaS routes it to Salesforce. An invoice is generated and with the tax calculation from Avalara and gets pushed out to iPaaS. iPaaS takes the request and sends it over to NetSuite. And on the top most, you see there are ETL tool that is constantly extracting data from different systems and loading into data warehouse for analysis purpose and also for reconciliations. So in this slide, let's talk about some tangible key metrics and how impact of integrating automations and cloud technologies into financial workflows. Firstly, we achieved 50% of reduction in manual effort. This frees up your time for more strategic work. And the next, we actually achieved 98% tax accuracy. This reduces the risk of compliance issue. And the next, 30% faster revenue recognition improves cash flow and agility. And lastly, this cost saving from reducing errors and resolving disputes faster. Which of this matrix would you have most impact on your organization? And here is your 90 days path for automations. And this roadmap allows you to automate your financial workflows from phase one, 30 days, you audit and deliver an integrations blueprint. In phase two, 60 days, you actually test the real-time tax sync and achieve data accuracy. In the phase three or 90 days, you ensure resilience using multi-cloud and ensures 99.99% uptime. So let me ask you this. How many of you are planning to start an automation project in the next 3 to 6 months? So to wrap up, I hope you now see how automations and multi-cloud ecosystems can revolutionize financial workflow from reducing tax error to cutting down on manual reconciliation work. Automation can unlock significant efficiencies. So by leveraging API-led microservices, you can actually create an agile, scalable financial infrastructure that not only improves day-to-day operation, but also supports long-term growth. So this strategic shift that empowers your finance team to focus on high value work and drive the success of your business. So, thank you for your time today, and I hope this session has given you valuable insights on how to modernize your financial operations. Thank you.